I will be reading the story of Little Red Riding Hood. At one end of a long lost world, where the wise old owl watched for wolves. Ow, sorry. Hoo, 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 hoo. There lived a little girl. Whenever the wind whistled, she wore a warm scarlet cloak, so the animals called the Little Red Riding Hood. One breezy day, her mother said, You must take this basket of sweet cherry pies to Grandma's house and follow the twisty path road, jump the puddles, and never speak to the big bad wolf." The Little Red Riding Hood skipped away. She followed the twisty path and jumped over the puddles. Currently jumping over puddles. She came to the bramble bush. Oh no! A thorn spiked through her scarlet cloak and held her tight. "Keep still, my dear," boomed a demon voice. "Keep still, my dear," boomed a deep voice. "I'll set you free." Sure enough, then the thorn snapped. She spun around. "Thank you," she cried, but all she could see was a tall, dark shape in shadows. "Where are you walking to all alone?" asked the big bad wolf. Its deep, booming voice, Little Red Riding Hood thought she caught a glimpse of big eyes and sharp teeth. "To Grandma's house," answered Little Red Riding Hood nervously. "She lives at the end of the long-lost wood in a cottage with a green door." At the moment an owl hooted and the dark shape was gone. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Melting into the trees, Little Red Riding Hood didn't know she had just met the big bad wolf, so she just wandered along happily, singing tunes to herself. "It's a party in the USA. Hey, 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 hey. It's a party in the USA." Meanwhile, the hungry wolf raced to Grandma's house. Raced to Grandma's house. "Let me in." "Oh, let me in, Grandma," he said in his squeakiest voice. "I have bought you a basket of sweet cherry pies." But did Grandma put on her two-penny shoes and let him in? I'm afraid she did. Poor Grandma, poor Little Red Riding Hood, who reached the cottage for too late. "Let me in, Grandma," she called merrily. Oh, sorry, it's Little Red Riding Hood. "Let me in, Grandma," she called merrily. "I have bought you a basket of sweet cherry pies." "Let yourself in, my dear," replied a crooked voice. "I'm in a bed with a nasty cold." Little Red Riding Hood lifted the latch and stepped inside. Someone was tucked in bed, wearing Grandma's favorite nightcap. The room was dark, so Little Red Riding Hood crept closer. "Grandma," she whispered, "what big eyes you've got." "All the better to see you with," said the voice with a sneeze. "Achoo! Achoo!" Their nightcap fell off. "Grandma," gasped Little Red Riding Hood, "what big eyes you've got." "All the better to hear you with," growled the voice. "Grandma," gulped Little Red Riding Hood, "what big teeth you got." "All the better to eat you with." Oh. "Wait, you're not my grandma." Oh, wait. Just give me a minute here. You're not my grandma," shrieked Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf sprung out of bed the wolf sprung out of bed, his sharp teeth flashing. "And that's why you should never stop to the big bad wolf. Now Little Red Riding Hood saw his fat tummy. Whoa, 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 whoa. His fat tummy, and she screamed, "Help! Help! 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 There's a big bad wolf here in my room! Help! 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 Help!" Luckily, the wise owls, the wise owl had already sent for the Storyland vets. They burst through the green door with their magic medicine, and in no time, the wolf was fast asleep inside his tummy. I'm pleased to say they found the grandma safe and well. Woohoo! The end, the end, the end. Woohoo! I would like to give credit to my very good handy dandy jacket for playing as Red Riding Hood. I would like to give credit to my hat that I found on the ground, playing as a big bad wolf. Ha 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 ha.